think I've ever used it or anything. First time I ever tried one of these live videos. So I'm just gonna sit out here, chill out, talk about a few things. I don't know if it's still on this on channel. Not if you know. I'm gonna try this. Anyway, I'm out here in East Texas oil fields or Louisiana energy fields. We're losing the oil fields necessarily per se because we deal with everything out here: natural gas, oil. So Merrifield's got quite a few trucks out here, benefits out here. Anyway, I'm just taking questions, talking, see what it, like I said, it's my first time doing a live video uh, stream on YouTube, so I'm just trying to see how it works out. So if y'all have any questions or anything, please ask. And right now, we're waiting over here at the oil field over here in Louisiana, or sorry, it's a natural gas field, waiting to deliver our sands. I had time, so I just get on here talk a little bit about investments and everything for drivers. Because a lot of drivers get out here in these fields, especially young guys and young people. That it's not you don't really you don't have the experience to understand exactly what goes on out here. So investments and taking care of your future is a big thing you need to kind of pay attention to. Um, there's a lot of products I see people always say invest in the stock market, invest in what's the big thing now? Bitcoin. Bitcoin, I wouldn't invest in Bitcoin. It's yeah, it's worth a lot right now. But had you invested in when it first came out, you might be all right. But right now, it's about maxed out. So, fuel prices in West Texas, I'm not sure. I'm back in East Texas now, but when I was out there, they could go anywhere from 319 or some went down as low as 299, all the way up to about 365. Depending if you get a fuel stations away from I-20 and out near the wells and stuff, it's a lot more expensive. A lot more expensive. Uh, 350. Got a driver telling me it's 355 to 371 at truck stops down there. Now I do know that there's a truck stop down in Pecos, right next to the Pilot, that is about 30 to 40 cents cheaper per gallon than it is at the Pilot, which is right next door, which makes no sense to me unless you know that Pilot's greatly overcharged on fuel prices. I also know that is the further you get away from the main interstate, the higher those prices get. And the reason is, like some of the places, you got a little town out there called Orla, and the reason everything is so much more easy. Not just the fuel price, like you buy a gallon of oil, it's like $2 more expensive out there. And the reason is because I just found out, talking to the manager and everything, that they have to ship water in for like drivers to take showers, but there's no running water out there. There's no pipeline. There's no utilities. So they literally have to ship in thousands of gallons of water every week for drivers to be able to take showers, run their facility, things like that. So their prices it costs a lot more to run this. Of course, they charge a lot more for the prices of the goods and stuff out there. But what else? I'm sorry, guys. Like I said, I'm just out here chilling, just trying to see what's going on out here, talking to people. Um, but I was going to talk about some investment opportunities and stuff. Look, if you're investing in some people say stock market, Bitcoin, and all these other things, and everything. Those are always great and everything. But if you're investing for retirement, you need to look into some other things, such as a variable universal life, equity in investment universal life. These are things that you're going to have to get with a financial planner on because they're going to tell you these are not they're not like your typical investments like in the stock market. Stock market crashes, you're going to crash with it. Stock market goes up, you might have the right stocks to go up with it. But here's the thing with the stock market: you got different types of industries in the stock market. You got insurance, housing, tech, communications. Well, I think that goes under tech, transport, housing industry. So when one goes up, another one goes down. This, that, the other. You got like guys who are trying to day trade. I see a truck driver trying to day trade. I don't know how you're going to do that when you're driving a truck. You can't keep up with the news, and then when something bad happens, you can't, pull over, get back online, get out of it in time. So day trade for truck drivers is kind of, I don't know, that's not the way to go. But for long-term investments for retirement, if you're a young driver out here, you got like 15, 20 years to go, you might want to get with a financial advisor and talk about a variable universal life or an equity universal life. These are life insurance policies that actually carry investment opportunities with them. So your investments are protected by your life insurance umbrella. So you don't have to pay capital gains taxes on them, things like that. And doesn't work like the stock market. They invest in the same stocks as the stock market, the same type of industry, but they are protected under the insurance umbrella. And you need life insurance anyway, right? But after you reach a certain age, term life to me is I'll be honest with you, if you're young, term life is not the way to go. That's nothing but stealing your money. Because I mean, what chance? If you die, if you're 20 years old, you die within the next 10 years. You know, your life insurance protection policy will protect you anyway. No reason to get a term. A term policy is more for older people, such as myself. I would get one. Someone like my age, 50, 60, 70 years old, 60 years old, whatever, 50, that didn't get regular life insurance when they were younger, didn't know how or have the knowledge to get regular life insurance policies when they were younger, and they are just trying to get something in case they die in the next 10 years, take care of their wife, their family, their kids, something like that. That's all term life is. And the reason you always hear all these radio stations, everything talk about term life, it gets as low as $25, $30 a month because they know they do a little health check on you, everything, and they know that you're probably not going to die within the next 10 years or 5 years, however long your policy is. So they're just basically drawing money off of you, and they're investing the money in the economy and everything, and you're not getting anything in return because you're not going to get that money back. Now, regular life insurance policy is different. You're investing money. You could draw on your life insurance policy after you get to a certain age, after you paid in on it for so long. You could actually take draws back off of each month, like a annuity or something. You're right. 10 years is plenty of stuff. You are correct. There was a guy on here talking about Dave Ramsey. Dave Ramsey is great, but you're going to have to be extremely disciplined to follow his rules. I mean, extremely disciplined. But it can work. But term life is good for 10 years when you're young. That way, like he said, like the guy just put a message on here, you could self-insure yourself, um, but that's not really building up a retirement plan. You get an equity, an EIUL or a VUL. What that does is part of your insurance payment goes towards your insurance, which you can draw on later when you get older. Part of it goes for investment vehicles for retirement. And you can even get to a certain point where you're putting like, let's say you make it just an instance, you're paying $100 into your plan, and you put $100 to pay for your insurance. Not that it'd be that much, but like 30 of it goes towards insurance, 70 of it goes towards investments for your retirement. So whenever you get to a certain point, you can actually have your insurance policy. I forget how many years it is. You'd have to look at all the rules and everything. But your insurance policy can actually turn around and start paying for your insurance policy. You can actually make draws on it each month, which is less than what they need to pay out on it, and use that money you're drawing out to pay back into it, to pay for the plan. So it's basically a free retirement plan at that point. And you don't even have to pay free retirement and free insurance plan. You don't have to pay for it anymore. So that's one of the good things about VULs, DIULs, and those types of regular life insurance policies compared to the term life. A term life, you just pay on for $25, $30 a month, $50, whatever it is. And if you die within that time range, they pay out. If you do not pass away or expire, or whichever way you want to say it, during that time period, you just paid out a bunch of money for the insurance company to invest for themselves. So that's the reason I say, I would look at both, but I'd look really call someone like a WFG manager or a Charles Schwab manager or something like that. And you don't have to have, like a lot of people think of Charles Schwab and they have things of investing for 401ks, things like that. But they do a lot of other investment vehicles for individuals also. So you might want to look at that and call it Caldwell. Anyway, so that's a little bit about what's going on. I'm trying to help y'all guys, get a little bit of information about retirement for the future. You can self-insure yourself. See, being self-insured does not provide you retirement when you get older. And some people go, well, I have my own retirement plan. I'm in a mutual fund. That's great, but um, the mutual funds are taxed on depending on how they're set up. IRAs, Roth IRAs, things like that have different tax advantages. Being self-employed, you're kind of responsible for your own, which goes back to what I did a course on just now. I'm putting up videos on my YouTube channel. I'm not sure if y'all are aware of them or not. Dealing with how to start your own company, how to treat your company like a real company, So there's some videos on there teaching you how to get your LLC, teaching you how to what you need to do to build business credit, things like that. Well, business credit courses coming up as soon as I get more time to get on and make it. But yeah, guys, don't get out here and be unprepared for anything happens out in this trucking field. If you don't have retirement built up or savings or anything, you're in trouble. I've learned that lesson the hard way. I've been driving trucks for about 20 years. First 5 years, man, I was out here just spending money. And I know this video is more geared towards the young guys and everything, but when these older guys are telling you stuff and tell you what they've learn from their experience, because it's rough if you're out here playing with your money and everything. If you're living paycheck to paycheck, or you only got about 1,000, 2,000 saved up in the bank, you're in trouble. Why did I leave West Texas? Slow, too many trucks. No, what happened is I went out to West Texas because my company was getting a new contract out there, a show contract. So we went out there to help them, and they were behind on having enough drivers out there for a little while to handle the contracts. When I got to West Texas, guys, it's just timing. I got out there right when we were finishing one of our wells. So that well, of course, is being relocated somewhere else. Even though it normally only takes 2 or 3 days to relocate, this well took a while longer because the coring truck, they had to recore it, and literally the coring truck that came up broke in half. Their own truck did on the lease road. So it ended up taking a few more. It took about a week and a half to get that well back up. So we were all running on one well while waiting on Shell. Shell was supposed to kick off that same week. So Shell ended up things happening, and we got pushed out for about a week or two on that. So literally, we had all of our trucks out there ready to boost off on Shell, ready to help Shell kick off, ready to work our other 2 wells. We still do helper wells on some other wells out there, and literally everything went down at one time. All wells went down. Even our only one that was supposed to be up and running went down for about a day, and then about 2 days later it went down again. So we were literally stuck out there, and it was nothing to do with that company. It was just bad timing. But we had too many drivers at that point, way too many drivers out there trying to work one well. Shell didn't kick off when it was supposed to. It ended up taking 2 weeks longer. So we had 4 trucks trying to cover one well. So really nobody was really running that much. So I went home during the well downtime because I broke a tooth and had to get a tooth extracted. And while I was home, um, that was another week off. I didn't get paid for, but that was medical emergency. So I went back out to West Texas after that, and Shell still hadn't kicked off. But it was due real quick. Um, but then our well back here in Louisiana kicked off. GP was down for 2 weeks. That's the reason they sent us out there to help them. The money, but it ended up being literally all of our wells except all of our wells for America went down except for 2. So when GEP kicked back off in Louisiana, we all, a lot of us had to come back out here to our home station. So that's the reason I left West Texas. But Shell did kick off right after I left, and I heard it was running pretty good. I'm gonna call a couple of my friends out there. I haven't really talked to anyone out there since I came back because, well, I've been working here. But I will call some friends out there and see how things are going. If any of y'all are out West Texas, let me know because I'd sure like to get some information on how everything's going out there. Our wells over here in Louisiana are moving pretty decent right now. I think our company had a hiring freeze or something temporarily. I'm not sure if that's been lifted or not. I do know this much. If you're watching from another company, you're thinking about coming over here to go on the lease purchase program. I believe show went down Friday. Wireline broke down. Oh, man. So how long are they going to be down, XP? I know that I just read that one of our Shell well went down out there in West Texas. I'm sure he'll let me know here in just a second how long they're going to be down. But anyway, they don't know yet. I know we had a wireline problem with one of ours here, and it took a few days. Oh, a hiring freeze. Yeah, we are in the middle of a hiring freeze right now. I believe we're still in the middle of it. We are using ELDs, but I'll be honest with you, I had to use mine on my phone because the one in our truck it just kept going down. So, but most of us out here in Louisiana, I mean, we're within 150 miles of our terminal, so most of us are easy. Our company drives are only working 12-hour shifts. They're pre-filling a second well out there. Is a second well shell well next week? Okay. Okay, yes. So we are in a hiring freeze for now. That is, I've been affirmed by another driver. Um, and we are pre-filling a well out there in West Texas, so that's good. So West Texas seems to be kicking off okay, I guess. What is West Texas still moving all right out there? But I know Louisiana's moving pretty good right now. I mean, I'm in line. It's full on station pad. There's 4 trucks. They pull us into this well 4 trucks, 3 to 4 trucks at a time. So I know these guys. I think they're in the middle of a safety briefing up on the well or something right now. So those guys will be on that. Okay, so they're on the well right now. So I guess West Texas is doing all right. East Texas or Louisiana, East Texas. I know we are. What's up, Sydney? Area recommendations of someone who can do taxes with oil field experience. Right now, because of the new Trump uh, tax laws and everything, even the tax people are trying to figure it out. So basically, when you meet so you just need someone who knows trucking and then explain to them your expenses for the oil field. Because a lot of them don't get it. I do know that the what's that called? We used to get per diem is gone. It's no per diem this year. Trump knocked that out. But you still get a huge. Trump's tax plan was basically kind of a wash. You lose one thing, but you get another. I know if you're married and you're out here driving and everything, you and your family get a 12,000 automatic deduction. Uh, you're better off itemizing. I know I am. $12,000 wouldn't even describe half of my expenses, so I itemize. But you'll go to a lot of places. You try to go somewhere like HR Block or some of those big Liberty taxes or anything like that. They don't know, and they're going to try to talk you into just doing the $12,000 deduction, and they don't realize all the deductions you have. So 12,000 is for Tom and Jane. Get a good CPA. Don't do it on your own. You voted for Trump, didn't you? Laugh out loud. I'm the guy from Pilot Norla. We meet 2 weeks ago. Oh yeah, yeah, sure did. I remember you, married. Yeah, you're the one who got me to get my Verizon phone, which I got now. Then I came back to East Texas. Um, did I vote for Trump? Yeah, because I didn't vote for Hillary. I don't care how bad Trump is, or how bad he sounds, or how goofy he got. I just knew Hillary was the wrong answer. I mean, I'm sorry, that's just it. And right now, I mean, not trying to be funny, but Bernie Sanders is looking like he's going to be taking the Democratic Party ticket. And I got news for you: there is no way in God's green earth I'm voting for a socialist. I'm just not doing it. You want to watch these? You think you make it slow down for you every once in a while when the oil's shut down on their own? Vote a socialist in and watch what happens. Right now, our economy in America is doing really well because of our energy sector. And I remember another country that was doing really. I mean, they were number one in South America because of their energy. 10 years later, they're having a civil war down there, Venezuela. So, and unless Democrats come up with a lot better candidate, someone who's not one of these Cortez followers or something, I mean, that girl has done lost her freaking mind. Um, but Bernie's preaches the same thing she's preaching, just at a more experienced level. Man, I can't go socialist. I'm sorry, I just can't. I've lived in socialist countries before, and they just don't work. You ain't lying. You'd be better off. Actually, you'd be better off with Kim Jong as your president than Bernie Sanders. That's crazy. Uh, my thing with Trump is, look, he's a. I really hate even talking politics on here, but I'm gonna be honest, man. Trump is an idiot behind the mic, and he is an idiot on Twitter. But when it comes down to actually getting stuff done, Trump's getting it done. People may not like that, especially if you're on the other side of the aisle. But there's things like, remember that prison reform thing all the Democrats were talking about for years and years and years and years and years, and Trump went in there and did it. I mean, he got prison reform done. Actually, I think it's more of his daughter, but either way, he got passed. Like I said, I hate talking about politics. Um, Six ideals are dangerous for this country. I don't know what six ideals that be, but there's a lot of things dangerous for this country. But the reason I like Trump. Here's the thing. I don't like Trump. He's an ass. I mean, let's face it. He's an ass. But I do like his policies. And the reason I think that he did not get elected because of his personality. He did not get elected because of his charisma. He got elected because Republicans have lied to people for decades, kept saying what they were going to do when they got in office. Democrats have they kept a lot of their promises, but the only thing is their promises really weren't meaningful. I mean, if you're going to have a plan and you're going to pass something, at least make sure it's meaningful. It's not just going to be, just to say something, say you did something. It's got to do so, it's got to do something, not because you say it did something. Um, I tell you what, though, the Democrat leadership. I was raised Democrat. My grandmother, my grandfather, the ones who raised me. My dad was a Democrat. My mom was a Democrat till the day she died. I mean, I was raised in a Democrat family. Oh yeah, the Cortez Congresswoman is a nutcase from hell. But here's the problem with the Democrats. About 25, 30 years ago, um, 25 or 30 years ago, the Democrats started taking in every far left wing ideology and putting it into their platform. I mean, before the Democrats used to care about the common man, the common worker, like us truck drivers, and unions and stuff like that. Not that I'm a big union guy, but I think unions do have their place in their time, but not forever. But the Democrats, they start going after every far. What they did is they said there's enough people on the fringes. If we get all of them together, then we can start winning elections again. Because for a while the Republicans were just Democrats won every once in a while. I mean, you had to really screw something up as a Republican to lose an election, such as Nixon, Ford. Then Carter came in, and Carter was really moral. You're not going to find. We had no better moral president than Jimmy Carter. Weak. We have never had a weaker president than Jimmy Carter. His morality was there. He just didn't have the backbone to carry through. Trump, Reagan came in, and no one liked Reagan, but Reagan did help the country. Even Democrats had to admit now, yeah, Reagan was good at that. He was needed at that time. And the same thing is going to happen with Trump. No one's going to like what Trump says, but everyone's going to, 10 years from now, everyone's going to look back and say, yeah, Trump was who we needed at that time. We needed someone that is not politics to talk to Kim Jong Un. We need someone who is not political to talk to Putin. We need someone who is not political to talk to our own politicians, to be honest with you. Because y'all know as well. Those guys have been lying to us for decades on both sides. It got to the point where you couldn't even tell the Republicans from the Democrats. They get on TV and they fight and everything. But no, I don't really deliver around Tyler. I'm mostly in Louisiana myself. Every once in a while, we'll go to a sand plant over there near Tyler or something. That's about it. But I mean, here's what a lot of people say. Well, Trump was the one who kicked off the economy, got it moved in the right direction. That's not true either. I'm a realist. Obama started moving the economy in the right direction. Anyone who denies that, you're just in denial. However, Trump did take what Obama started, shot it full of steroids, pumped it up in the gym, and threw it out here. And it's just here's my problem with Democrats trying to claim the responsibility for this economy. A lot of this economy is based on this, the energy fields. A lot of the economy is based on manufacturing coming back to America, which the Democrats have given up on. Their EPA restrictions, everything trying to save the environment, has choked us out of the world economy. I mean, China was gaining on us left and right. I mean, how bad is when Russia was completely bankrupt and in less than, 20 years, 25 years, end up coming back up to where they're competitive with us again? That's because of our EPA regulation. America became. What are your thoughts on oil prices? Do you think they should go up or stabilize? I'll be honest with you. I think they should stabilize right now. I don't think they need to go up any higher. As long as that's my own personal opinion. Um, Oil prices running at 56. Can you find out if they'll work with factory companies? I asked this as an American board contractor. They never answered. Factory companies, Amerifield is probably not going to work with, and the reason is because they just do their own stuff. Yes, oil prices are actually oil prices are kind of going back up a little bit. So have fun at church, City. Talk to you. Um, Oil prices are going back up a little bit. Um, it doesn't really affect us as much as it used to in the past. And here's why: oil prices, we used to be held hostage by OPEC. OPEC would decide how much we're going to pay, and if America started producing our own oil, OPEC would open up their valves, get the prices down to drive our companies out of business, our drillers in America out of business. We have to make so much money per barrel in order to make it worth our time to be drilling. So OPEC would open it up, reduce the prices down, so our companies couldn't stay open anymore, shut us down. And they knew it took about, every time they shut us down, it would take months for us to get back online when they tighten the spigot back down, spigot back up. And then whenever we finally get back up and running real good, they do it again. This is one good thing I'm very thankful for Trump. Uh, he has opened us up to where we are now. We don't care. We can produce it to us. OPEC can now, and OPEC cannot just tighten up the spigots and lower, or open up the spigots, allow much more oil, and lower the price like they used to do, artificially lower it because they don't want American drillers anymore. We are the number one exporter in the world for gas, natural gas, and oil. We are the number one. Saudi Arabia doesn't dictate to us anymore, and that is one thing that I think out of everything that Trump's tried to do, this wall and all that stuff, I'm not getting into all that conversation, not today. But the energy sector, he is him and Obama. Obama started. Obama gave out the leases. It's just that he wouldn't do anything to really. He did what he could. But I don't know, XP. XP, hit me up on my email about that. Here's a problem with the oil field prices and what Obama did. Obama got us. He put out the oil leases to the oil companies couldn't afford, and then he blamed the oil companies for not using oil leases. But the oil companies couldn't afford to use leases because the OPEC, kept artificially real strong, real hard, and would drown us out of the business for a little while. What Trump has done that Obama couldn't do, he just did not have enough time. I have 1 year OTR experience. Well, Merrifield said no, they request two, but there are some companies that will take 1 year experience. I'm not sure what their names are, but you can look them up. There's another guy on here that does videos called Chasing Andrew, and you can go look at his YouTube videos, and you may be able to send him a message. He will definitely be able to tell you which companies can do it. Some guys out here can do it with some companies can do it with 4 to 6 months experience. Trump opened up the oil fields and the energy fields so that and kept us open so that we could take the spots we didn't have to tighten back up. Obama just didn't have the time to do it, and he had a lot of other things. You got to look at each president as what they had going on. I'm not talking good about Obama or bad about Obama. I'm not talking good about Trump or bad about Trump. I'm talking about their policies. So anyway, that's my thing. I hope the oil prices stay about where they're at. We're running okay. I don't know if you visit none of the companies complaining. They're all still making profits. Uh, Futures are still up right now, above 50 something dollars a barrel. I can't remember the exact price right now. There's a couple of days left. That was the last one I heard. I know it's still up over $50 a barrel, which is good. Uh, Gas prices at the pumps. Here's the thing: a lot of these gas prices in different regions is bull crap. You can't tell me the Gulf region can get it for cheaper because we're on the Gulf, but then I go, 30 miles up the road and there's 30 cent jump in price. So that's all a bunch of bull crap the oil companies just telling us. If you'll pay it, they'll charge you. You got states like California. With all the gas taxes and everything, it's destroying their economy. And so it depends on what part of the country is, what the gas and your fuel prices are, and whether or not you can go up or down or not. West Texas is a little more expensive than it should be. It should be down about $3 a gallon for diesel. Probably about two to 2.05 a gallon. Um, it, what was that about the investors? You are correct. A lot of the oil prices are based on investors, but that's energy is too volatile for me to invest in because energy has too many. Like people say, why don't you buy some futures or anything? First of all, futures is a guess. It's not an investment, and I'm not going to put my hard-earned money because here's a lot of people go, well, wars affect the price of gas. Trade affects. You want to know what affects the price of energy more than anything else? Weather. And you cannot predict a good winter from a bad winter. And if you invest for futures and the winter ends up being soft, you're going to lose your butt. You lose your butt. If you, so that's your, I don't mess with futures. Anyway, guys, if you have any other questions or anything, you can email me at dockgiv@gmail.com. I'll be happy to, answer any of your emails or anything. Merrifield's doing okay. Looks like we're fixing to be moving in to turn something around talking to people. So I'm going to go ahead and get off of this channel real fast. What's your bank account number? My wife won't tell me. I ask her that all the time. I don't know. If she give it to me, I give it to you. She's smarter than that. Anyway, guys, y'all have a great day out here and keep rolling. Be safe out there, guys. Seriously. A lot of guys down out there in West Texas. Y'all are riding like Mad Max. I mean, it looks like Mad Max. It looks like Beyond Thunderdome out there. That's crazy. That's just I like East Texas where it's a little more relaxed. Anyway, guys, I got to get going. Talk to y'all later.